All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Run and keep it. Touch gloves. Let's do it.
Little distance between them, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Jack looks in sick shape.
He really does. He looks absolutely shredded.
We'll see if he levels up now that he is the world champion. Makhachev looking particularly thick as he moves up to 170 pounds for the first time. These men have combined to win their last 33 fights over more than 10 years. Here we go. Welterweight championship is underway. Makhachev in the white opens with a low leg kick.
And that's one of the things, right? Islam has really good striking himself.
Della Maddalena on the gas early.
Jack on that pressure. It's hard to wrestle when you're going backwards. I thought the one thing Jack did really well against Bilal was he was the one that set the tempo of the fight. He has to do that tonight again.
Della Maddalena got off to a great start in his title fight against Muhammad back in May.
Islam has already landed 2 very hard calf kicks.
Oh!
And Jack is really excellent at switching stances. If he has to swap out and go orthodox, he can.
Oh, nice takedown.
Takedown right away.
That was not that hard. That was not that hard.
One of those patented trips by Makhachev.
And this is a completely different kind of pressure than Della Maddalena has ever experienced before. Islam crushes people.
So some early momentum for the challenger. Working off of his first takedown here less than 2 minutes in.
Islam was able to take that single leg, peel it outside, running back to the other side and put him on his butt. Now he's controlling that far side underhook and really trying to wear on Jack Della. Jack Della's got to try to find a way to get that right hand back inside to start the get up process. And it's always a process, but like you said, Joe, against this type of top pressure, it's a real challenge getting back to your feet.
It's very different than anything he's experienced before.
Yes, this is not Ramazan Habib, nor Gilbert Burns, nor Bilal Muhammad. This is the recent pound-for-pound king.
And it's also an Islammakhachev that is not drained, right? So he's not struggling to get down to 155 pounds.
And they're fresh. They just started the fight. Jack's almost up here.
Islam's on his back. Let's see if Jack can get to his feet.
Jack's on his feet. Oh, he's got to be careful here. Jack's got to be very careful with his neck.
He's got his back fully, completely locked in now.
Tremendous execution by Makhachev to maintain some ground control here under 2 minutes, round 1.
It's just a completely different level of grappling than he's ever experienced before. I mean, think about Jack's fights. No one has ever done this to him, especially not this quickly and this easily.
Oh, he's a tremendous scrambler.
But Islam just stays on you like Velcro.
And honestly, it's a 5-round fight. So for Jack Della Maddalena, he's got to just stay present, right? I drop one, it's not a big deal. I just have to make sure that the next round, it doesn't start like this again. Because not only does the wrestling and the grappling chip away at your cardio, it starts to chip away at the mind. Because then you start going, oh, well, he's just going to keep wrestling. Then you get very limited in how you attack. Jack's got to stay the course if he wants to keep his title.
Islam's pummeling under with that right arm. He keeps looking for the darts.
He's trying to go guillotine, and if he gets that, he's trying to go to the front headlock. If he gets the front headlock, then he will sit and get you into that choke.
Oh, he's cinching it up. He's cinching it up.
It's the same choke that he got Moicano with, Poirier with.
And he finishes it up in such an unusual way, the way he grabs his own forearm instead of going all the way to the bicep.
Jack did a good job of recognizing, and getting back to his back. Just staying in safe, just getting to safety, opposed to taking too many chances.
There's the horn, final seconds of round one. Some late kicks from Della Maddalena.
That's illegal.
That was a foul right at the end of the round.
He's down. His knees here.
Stern warning from Herb Dean to the champ Jack Della Maddalena. Every MMA round begins on the feet. Round two.
Jack's got to be careful. He just got to move his feet. That was too easy for Islam to grab that single leg.
Another hard punishing calf kick by Islam.
Another kick by Makhachev. He's throwing a lot of leg kicks tonight, Joe.
And they're all landing. They're not getting checked at all. You can only take so much of it. It goes high. Oh, Jack landed a good...
Yeah, Jack landed a really good shot in there. Jack's got to get his back off the fence. Makhachev is going to start trying to play with his feet, with his legs, to try to take him to the ground. That's not the best decision.
No.
Jack made a mistake there. He went over the top of a whizzer. He's going to end up on the bottom here now. When you got a whizzer, you cannot step over it, because if they hit into you, you end up on the bottom.
Makhachev working right in front of his corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov and the rest.
Khabib's just yelling, smash him.
Javier Mendez, Usman Nurmagomedov over there as well. 3 minutes to go, round two. If you're Jack Della, champ, what are you trying to do here?
I mean, I am trying to get my back along the octagon side to use it as a barrier to try to get up. This was a self-inflicted takedown there. He was the one that stepped across, tried to throw him, and then when they ended up in that whizzer, he stepped over. He's got to try to use the fence to get away here.
And Islam has a lot of time to work here.
Right here, John, you see how he's got his feet on the wall? He's got to start to try to walk up the wall to try to create a scramble. One of the things Jack does very well is scrambles, but right now, he's been essentially flat on his back the whole time when he's on the ground.
Craig Jones desperately trying to get instruction to Della Maddalena, but that's a long distance.
In a full arena.
Yeah. Herb Dean doing a nice job letting Makhachev work out of the dominant position. Big elbow.
The problem here also is that even with instruction, you're dealing with a guy who's many levels better as a grappler. I don't like how he's reaching with that left arm. Islam is trying to capture that left arm, and he can finish that even from half guard. When he gets that head and arm choke from that side,
Jack's got to be very careful posting that left
yes.
on the neck. He should be shrimping, trying to get to a hip, but again, when you go to the hip, he attacks that front headlock, Joe.
Yeah, pick your poison on the ground with Makhachev. Under a minute here to go in round 2.
Yeah, he's capturing that left arm.
Look, yep.
Moving it across.
Remember, he got Charles Oliveira with this. Jack did a good job of facing the arm triangle and then rotating back towards. He's got his underhook now.
He's getting clubbed by those elbows. Great job by Islam. Jack's almost back up to his feet. He's back up.
He got up.
Quick level change by Makhachev late in the round. Now a knee to the body. Oh, challenger through 2. All right, Ben Vickers trying to get his guy going here as we hit round 3 of a possible 5.
Told him that his feet aren't moving enough. Wants him to keep the range and try to make Makhachev spend more time striking with it.
Super aggressive start in round 1 from Della Maddalena. Bit more pause ever since.
Another calf kick.
Jack has got to be the one going forward. He cannot allow Makhachev to move him backwards.
Big reactions from Della Maddalena, regardless of what Makhachev is doing.
Oh, that one hurt him.
He's hurt. I was suspecting that leg was hurt already, just by the way he's moving. And the fact he's throwing a lot of kicks with that right leg, as opposed to planting it. And now he switched.
I'm being told Nurmagomedov in the corner doesn't like the striking as much as we do. He said, I don't care, get back to the wrestling.
Oh! Oh, big power by Jack.
Body shots and an uppercut, and maybe that's why.
Level change. He got to his hip before Jack could even react. I mean, his hands were locked by the time Della Maddalena realized he was even in on him.
He's pummeling under that arm. This is not good for Jack.
Oh. Now he's getting to his position. And Joe, it's later in the fight now.
It is.
He's hip to it though, man. He's well trained. You saw him go right to his back there.
Yeah.
Jack has got to find an underhook. You cannot allow him to have control under on both sides there. You can't get off your back flat if he's got 2 underhooks on. There it is. Now he got to a hip. Collected an underhook.
I definitely think the question has been answered whether or not Islam is big enough for 170. Because he certainly is. And he looks bigger than he's ever looked before.
And Bilal Muhammad had such a hard time controlling Della Maddalena in any ground situation. This guy's got almost 9 minutes of control time already.
Well, when Jack has gone down, he hasn't been able to get away from him. Honestly, he got away from him that one time along the octagon side. Every other time, he's essentially just been kind of stuck on his back.
I don't know if he's wincing in pain or...
like a knee or something whenever he got taken down. He did have a weird face as the takedown was happening. I'd love to see it when we get to the end of the round if we do.
I bet it has a lot to do with that calf.
That calf, yep. Jack is so well prepared for that submission though. if Islam's going to get that, it's going to come off of damage from the strikes, and Jack will make a mistake that allows him to chase down a submission.
And fatigue.
Yes.
Carrying all this weight, all that pressure.
Makhachev just a master of movement and his craft on the ground. Couple elbows for good measure.
Right here, Islam's just trying to make him carry his weight. Just keep trying to fatigue Jack. But again, like, why is he engaging him there? He should break away.
Yeah. I mean, that calf was destroyed.
Oh, that is a very nasty visual. I've never seen a look like that on Della Maddalena's face.
Discouraged.
Just not even knowing what to do, listless.
Yeah, he's having a hard time just standing on that right leg.
Makhachev has picked his spots with his kicking game really well tonight.
Watch those fingers.
Well, Islam Makhachev was the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world when he successfully defended his lightweight belt earlier this year. Seemed to lose that distinction while not competing, but showing you that he is still very much of that ilk.
You know, when we spoke about Jack kind of starting the fight with Bilal, making him fight, Jack was able to find his rhythm. He hasn't been able to do that because Islam's fainting at him so much. Then he'll kick him, and then when Jack does decide to go, he takes him down. It's all about Jack trying to find a rhythm, and he hasn't been able to develop that. I mean, look at all these feints, and he's freezing Jack.
And the moment he goes a southpaw, he gets kicked again.
Fight IQ at an all-time high. Beautiful entry there.
Can't stop it.
And even two fights in a row, all right? So we saw Dustin Poirier fight Islam and get beaten the striking. In the striking, Islam Makhachev has held the advantage over Jack Della Maddalena.
But
with the kicks and the punches.
Destroying the calf.
And I did not expect that to be the case.
Good short punches.
It's always the threat of the takedown that opens up the strike.
Remember we talked about that earlier. You're a 3 times better striker just because you're threatening so many takedowns. Then when you're as successful as he has been with them, you really become a better striker.
Now Jack's getting desperate. And when you get desperate, you make mistakes.
Body triangle now for Makhachev.
Jack's still hand fighting. Oh, he's gonna collect his arm. He can't let that arm get trapped. He cannot let that arm get trapped. That's gonna take away one of his limbs to fight.
It's fully trapped now.
Yep. Now Islam's gonna start chasing that choke. Oh, he got it out. Good job by Jack Della.
Well, he's just getting smothered on the ground.
Smothered.
Under 2 now to go, round 4. North of 12 minutes of ground control time now for the challenger, Makhachev.
And I think Jack's right leg is so beat up that even when they're standing, he's not able to attack as much as he may want to.
I don't think he can move it correctly. That's why he's throwing a lot of kicks with it. Because I don't think he can stand on it right.
He's like grimacing.
Yeah.
Right? He's like grimacing. And I don't know if it's the shoulder pressure or what that's making him do that.
I think it might be, champ.
I'm sure it's a lot of it. the bruising on that calf.
Dean Thomas, what do you have?
You know, Jack has been so inefficient in his half guard because he hasn't been able to use his top leg to create a strong enough knee frame to create enough space to get Makhachev off of him. He's got to get that top leg in between him and Makhachev to create some space, and maybe it'll give him a chance to get up, to get back to his feet.
All Kimura lock here. Jack just got to make sure this thing doesn't bend.
Makhachev just so thoughtful in transition, patient.
Oh, he's like winking over here.
Wow.
He's like actually winking.
Hell, he just motioned, asking DC if maybe you wanted him to lift him in the air. Oh, Makhachev through 20 minutes.
That's 2 fights in a row where we have seen grappling.
Sad look we faced.
Don't want to speculate as to what might be bothering Jack Della Maddalena, but he's as tough a customer as there is, and I feel like he is dealing with some significant pain that he is trying to sort of cloak.
Yeah, I think that right calf is in absolute agony right now.
So if you're Makhachev,
I mean, look, he's right away going into orthodox.
His corner's like, hey, get some hands on him, and he's trying.
But he can't close the distance.
It's just, he lets him get to his hips, and he lets him get his hands locked.
Yeah.
Once that happens, there is no defending.
I don't think he can move his leg correctly. I think it's a real problem.
He's going back to that Kimura. Remember the Dan Hooker fight?
Yeah, he's real close here.
Looks like he's trying to straight arm lock it. Good job by Jack. Now Jack's coach told him, if he gets to the half guard, take a chance. Let's take a chance and throw something at this guy.
I mean, for Islam, this is the game plan. Complete domination, perfectly followed.
Watch the back of it. Yeah.
And what's concerning about this is he's doing it to Jack Della Maddalena, who we have seen defend against really good grapplers. Doesn't bode well for others who may not have the takedown defense that Jack has.
Yeah, there's really good grapplers, and then there's this camp.
Yeah.
These guys are just on a completely different level. Both Khabib and him. It's a complete different level of top pressure.
And I'll tell you one thing, right? There's some Dagestani wrestlers that are very good. They're not like Islam and Khabib.
Right.
Islam and Khabib spent time with Abdulmanap. He was their prized pupils, and I believe that what he taught them carries a little bit something different than what anybody else can learn since he passed. Because I never would have thought he would have been able to control Jack Della Maddalena in this way.
Yeah, complete control.
I remember how excited Della Maddalena was to fight Ramazan, even his second UFC fight. I want this Dagestani wrestler test, and this is the real.
This is the test. I was asked about this fight, and I go, man, this is a hard one for Islammakhachev, and it hasn't proven to be. I mean, even the Valentina fight, I felt the same way.
But the betting line gave a lot of people pause.
Yes.
It looks just.
But it's the same thing, but this time we got the smaller guy going up and doing this.
But again, he's so big for 55.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he was killing himself to get to 55, which is why he didn't want to do it anymore. And now look, zero endurance problems, no fade whatsoever, no strength problems at all. Looks every bit of a 170-pound champion.
Yeah, well, he's a minute and 50 seconds from becoming the 170-pound champion.
Or maybe quicker.
Oh, look at Jack, look at Jack.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I don't understand the grimace that we're seeing. I don't know if there's something that happened in the fight, an injury, or...
I think we'll find out.
Yeah.
You got to admire the toughness, the resolve, the unsubmittability seemingly from Della Maddalena, but
oh, he's starting to get to that position, Joe.
He's got it.
Oh, Jack did a good job. Jack has been well prepared. If there was one thing they did really well, was they got him ready for this. Because he has defended this at every turn.
Well, that's Craig Jones. You know, I believe he was looking for a buggy choke a few times, but, you know, there's levels to this game, and Islam's level is very, very high.
18 minutes of control time in a 25-minute fight.
That's wild. Khabib maybe trying to talk Islam through one final submission attempt here. He actually hasn't been credited with a submission attempt as yet.
Well, Jack's, he's killed it every time.
Yeah. And now Khabib is cheerleading the crowd as the Islam chants rain down 20 seconds away.
You could just sense the frustration in the Jack Della Maddalena corner between rounds. You know Jack's going to be frustrated himself because you're prepared for this.
And there it is. Bell to bell, a masterpiece. And new undisputed welterweight champion in all likelihood will be Islam Makhachev.
100%.
Yeah.
All likelihood is out the window.
And Anderson Silva will also make room. It'll be 16 successive wins for Islam Makhachev. That ties the all-time UFC record. Unbelievable, man.
Khabib just came up to me and said, because we had this joke back in the gym, they couldn't look me in my eyes because I was the double champ, so they had to look down. He just goes, put your eyes down now. Islam's gonna be a double champion.
And
unreal.
Not simultaneous like you, but two-division champ Islam Makhachev. Never lost his lightweight belt in the ring. Moved up, dominated the whole fight.
I mean, just the whole fight, pure domination. It started with these calf kicks. Very early, Islam was able to land calf kicks, soften Jack Della Maddalena up, and right here, he steps over with a whizzer, gets put down in round 2. Third round, elbows and ground and pound. Then this one right here was that calf kick that really did hurt Jack Della Maddalena. Then it was the double legs, man. Islam's hands are locked before Della Maddalena even responds to the takedown attempt. And then here's another one. This was the story of the fight, John. Takedowns and top control.
To make it official one final time tonight, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45 for the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, gentlemen, been through the rules of the locker room. I want you to bear my commands at all times. I want you to protect yourselves at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Good luck to both of you.
Biggest spot in the career for Carlos Prates. Packed house, and this Kansas City crowd is loving him. Asked this week for Ian Machado Garry and his headliner. He said, I'm the biggest story no matter what card I'm on.
Okay, gentlemen, you ready? You ready?
But nobody's walking after him tonight. Touch of the gloves and we're underway. 5 rounds if needed. Machado Garry's in purple. Carlos Prates is in black. Opposite stances as Prates works from the southpaw stance. Machado Garry said he'd be too fast for him.
5 rounds to work with here. I definitely expect these guys to take their time making reads here early in round 1.
And Machado Garry thought Prates would start chasing him and that he'd run out of gas. We haven't seen him past the 2nd round since we've seen him in the UFC. On his 11-fight winning streak, he's knocked out his last 10.
Over 100 fights of experience, though, between kickboxing, Muay Thai, and MMA for Prates. Got to imagine he's gone the distance at some point.
And Machado Garry's shown off some grappling in recent victories, but said he wants to beat Prates where he's best and show that he's the better striker than the standout striker he's up against. Combination
kick there.
Blocked by Prates on the kick.
Ooh.
Nice defense.
Yeah, but I like it. I like it from Garry.
He's got to mix it up.
Yeah.
As dangerous a striker as Carlos Prates is, Ian Garry is the more well-rounded mixed martial artist out there tonight.
Yeah, he's at least shown that. I mean, Prates did talk to us about his jiu-jitsu, and I think he said he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. But you're right, we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it on display yet.
100% takedown defense thus far in his career.
Body kick got through while Garry was throwing a combination up top. Then Garry goes leg kick.
Ian Garry showing that right high kick quite a bit here. I would imagine part of that is an objective to keep that left hand of Carlos Prates occupied.
To go round 1.
And obviously with these high kicks that Garry throws, Machado Garry, even just blocking those kicks for Prates, it swells up those arms. It makes it harder to make a proper fist. You can break it. But so far, Prates doing a good job of reinforcing the blocks, not just taking it square on the forearm, but it just takes one wrong one to really do some damage to that forearm.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the strike that he knocked Daniel Rodriguez out with. That head kick.
The crowd rising here for the final fight in Kansas City. Another hard kick up top for Machado Garry and then goes midsection.
Yeah, staying really busy with that right kick. I like that from Machado Garry. He's fighting at his range. He's not rushing in. He's trying to force Prates to keep coming to him. And we've seen Garry slide out of the way and land beautiful counter shots.
Oh, yeah. And he's not getting trapped along the fence line either. That is typically where Carlos Prates gets his work done, is when guys kind of get, deer in the headlights, get pushed back.
Oh.
Bit of a slip.
Oh. Big shots,
That one got through. A big one from Machado Garry, and Prates just shrugs it off. We're through 5 minutes. Quick 30-second break. We'll be back.
Of Carlos Prates. Nothing to worry about. It's under the eye, so as long as it doesn't open up too bad, he should be fine.
We heard the tail end of the corner advice on each side for Prates, saying keep those hands up, especially when you're down on the ground. Prates had a hard time landing. Just 4 significant strikes landed in the first round. Garry's putting numbers together as he approaches 20.
He's putting numbers together, and then he's out of the way of any of these shots coming back from Prates.
Beautiful timing on that single leg by Machado Garry.
Good takedown defense from Prates.
He's a slippery guy.
Prates does a good job. He kind of lumbers in sometimes, and you think, all right, he's not even going to do anything, and that's when he lands some of his bigger shots. But there, Machado Garry's still going with that head kick, taking away that mean weapon of that left hand from Prates.
Yeah, Prates is blocking it, but the jab of Garry is definitely landing.
Oh, thought that was cup. He don't care. Nice little scooping uppercut there from Machado Garry.
Machado Garry just so good at understanding his optimal range. I mean, his ability to hit and not be hit. Say what you will, but I mean, he is such a high-level operator when it comes to fight IQ and just ring generalship, cage generalship, I should say.
Yeah, at some point, I mean, I know we're still only in the second round of a 5-rounder, but Prates has got to try to open up a bit.
He put some smoke on those last two, but Garry's head movement was too good.
And apparently Prates' corner told him just now to stop playing around in there.
Halfway through round 2.
You know, I think when you haven't had a ton of long fights, there's a tendency to feel like, okay, I've got all this time to work with, but I would imagine the time slips by very quickly. And before you know it, you've given away a round, and then maybe you've given away 2 rounds. And then you got to go win all 3 if it's going to end up being a decision.
Exactly, especially in a fight like this where the pace isn't exactly really high. So you kind of forget that, oh, all right, yeah, we're already going to be in round 3 soon. Oh, there's a nice right hand there.
Garry still mixing it up as Prates tries to get inside. There's a left. But Machado Garry tricky with the movement, and then also those kicks that are just pushing back the legs of Prates. Now they go to the ground, and Prates, oh man, thought he was going to end up on top, but he chose to return to his feet. They continue to work from opposite stances with just over a minute to go in round 2. Look at him play with his hands low, right in his face.
Trying to bait him, but this is a dangerous game to play.
Yeah. Prates' defense holding up so far, but he's just not putting the offense out there.
Yeah, and if they keep doing this and there's some scrambles and this fight gets into that third, I'm really curious to see what Carlos Prates is going to look like cardio-wise.
Oh, we've never seen it.
Never seen it. And oh wow, beautiful.
Oh, and then picked up after the head kick.
I mean, Garry's just operating at his pace perfectly, landing shots, mixing it up.
So far, he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do, which is go out there and really...
You would just control the range?
Control, exactly. And we're coming up on 10 minutes, Paul.
I see. That'd be something else.
Prates able to skate out of the range of that spin kick. One more low spin. No more commercial breaks until this one's over. Jason Strout, the final instructions. He's also got Diego Lima and Damian Maia in his corner, does Ian Machado Garry.
All right, let's go.
Round 3 underway. Machado Garry has landed more strikes than Prates has thrown through the first 10 minutes. But perhaps Prates starts turning it on here. He's going to have to with 3 rounds left.
That's what Prates needs to do
Exactly.
a lot more of.
Yeah, the kicking game from Prates has always been a cornerstone of setting up his striking, and he just hasn't really gotten that weapon out of the toolbox yet tonight.
Ooh, nice.
Guard was up, but gotta think he still felt it.
Oh, nice little crack back there from Prates.
Yeah, he's got to follow through with the rear hand. Oh, he's closer here. Ooh.
Seems like he's not chasing it though. He's just trying to give him more to think
keep him
about.
thinking, yeah.
And it's working.
Guessing.
Yeah, you don't want to wear yourself out when that's not really your A game, but putting the idea into the atmosphere.
I mean, Prates has got to have some urgency. He's down 2 rounds.
Oh,
there's an uppercut.
Big uppercut.
The big one gets through for Garry. And when he throws out numbers, he's landed big, and then he's continued to add on to those combinations, and it's starting to pile up.
Prates needs to respond here. He's getting chewed up.
Yeah, he's getting picked apart right now. He's got to get some respect, and now he's going to get a takedown.
First time he's ever been taken down in the UFC.
Looking to take the back. He's going to get that wrist control.
Oh, he's got Prates in a really tough spot here. Oh, well done by Prates, springing back up.
But again, he's making Prates work.
Oh, yeah. Prates trying to strip the grip here.
Turns to face him. Over, under. And now Prates working from the outside. Just over a minute to go, round 3. The male fighters out of the Fighting Nerds have started their UFC run at 19-0. Pending this outcome,
That's such an insane stat.
Prates wants to keep the party going, but he's having all he can handle from Ian Machado Garry tonight. Direct hit, head movement, and Garry escapes again. Just stifling the offense of Prates.
Just so fast.
So fast and then out of the way, and Prates just having trouble getting anything going, putting any combos. That timing on that. Knew that left hand was coming.
Final 10 of round 3. Well, Prates hasn't needed a judge's scorecard in quite some time. It appears tonight.
All right, ready? Let's go, gentlemen.
So Prates, his work cut out for him now. Ian Machado Garry came over and said, sorry, Paul. I told you I was going to get it done in the third, and I didn't.
Yeah, you know,
and he's still looking pretty good.
The fact that he's that aware inside of the octagon
Right?
to,
So
to think
clear-minded.
that after the third round is pretty crazy.
That's a nice body kick there from Prates.
It's just not enough.
It's not.
He's not putting the numbers together to really phase Ian Machado Garry. I mean, he's just in control.
Prates explodes out of that one. But Machado Garry's been steadily mixing things up. 7 takedown attempts. Got him to the ground twice.
Trying here for a third.
He's such a smart fighter, though. You know he's not going to exhaust himself. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, I move on to my other aspect that I'm dominating. And I mean, this is such a well-thought-out fight from Ian Machado Garry at this point.
Having a little stand on his calf there.
Yeah.
Both feet on the right leg.
Going to try to drag him back and then maybe bump him forward and just keep mixing up which way he's going to try to go for these takedowns. He's going to get it.
Oh.
And again, just making Prates work and taxing that gas tank constantly. And then when they get back out into space, landing combinations, being busy. I mean, the strike count is not even close.
Yeah, not even close at all. And in those moments where it's not like Machado Garry's landing a ton of damage, but he is eating away at the clock and giving fewer and fewer opportunities for Prates to find a home for a big shot.
And you start to wonder, does Prates have that same kill shot power later into the rounds, like the fourth round here?
Under 2 to go as Garry fires another straight right to start that combination.
Oh, a little right hand gets through there for Prates. But again, no follow-up. He's got to try to throw when Ian Garry is throwing.
Yeah, Ian's putting together 3 and 4 punches, and Prates really up to this point has just been trying to pot shot him.
Body that time for Prates.
Now Prates putting on a little bit of pressure, but then again, smart. Garry just attempts a takedown. Gets the attention off of the striking, makes Prates defend.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. Every single time Prates starts to build and find a little bit of momentum in this fight, and he kind of brings that predator out, Ian Garry level changes and shoots on him. And even if he doesn't get the takedown, it stops the momentum of Prates.
Prates starting to get a little momentum, though. Here
starting to walk him down a bit more.
There's a left hand.
Oh!
Combination lands. Machado Garry smiles it off.
Ooh, came close with that.
The crowd sensing something might shift.
That's it right there. I mean, right when he's trying to find his flow, Ian Garry just such a good job making him think.
I think Ian Machado Garry's starting to get a little bit of fatigue here.
He's covered a lot of ground in there. Oh, that horn was early.
Was it?
Well, it said there was 5 on the clock here.
Oh, I wasn't watching the clock. That's crazy.
We're through 4 rounds nonetheless. Carlos Prates still with it. His best moments were probably the last minute and a half of the 4th round. Prates has immense respect for Ian Machado Garry. Says, I do believe he'll be the champion one day. but it's not his time yet. He's got 5 minutes to turn the tables and make it his time again.
This is a massive round for Carlos Prates, and he is down.
Yeah, this is it. This is the one.
It's knockout
Finish
or
or
bust.
bust.
Yep. And Ian Machado Garry's corner don't want him wrestling early. They want him to save it for the end of the round. Because I think that's what's bothering him. I don't even think necessarily it's the gas tank, but you see him shaking his arms out a few different times throughout the fight.
Oh!
Prates! Could he come back?
Oh, big right hand though. A little bit on the gloves. That was close.
We're keeping our eye on Ian Garry's right forearm, which might look a little swollen.
Does Prates know that?
Probably not. Another takedown attempt. Machado Garry has turned it up in that department through the start of round 5 and the latter stages of round 4.
Prates has got to break out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, Prates' camp's trying to tell him in Portuguese about the arm of Ian Garry. They want him to take advantage of that.
Ooh, big left.
Time is ticking for Prates.
For that left high kick from Prates.
Another shot. Defended a bit more easily that time. Coming up on 3 to go.
Half a round left.
Prates is going to keep looking for that left high kick, targeting the arm.
Oh, and that was a right hand from Machado Garry. Follows it up with a jab. Shooting from further and further out. But he's bleeding the clock right now, just over 2 to go.
Prates needs to break out here. He can't allow Machado Garry to control his time and, like you say, Brendan, eat away at the clock.
And he's close to getting this takedown. He's on this single here. Prates has got to defend with urgency right now.
Machado Garry backs off, window open for Prates to strike, and now Ian's going back to work.
Prates starting to look a little labored.
Yeah, he's getting tired. He's got to cut him off. He's letting Ian circle too much.
Whoa! Interesting development if he chooses to stay here.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea for Prates.
Well, if he can do that.
Ground and pound as we approach the final minutes.
Oh, heavy shots!
Carlos Prates has Machado Garry on the ropes.
He's got to go. He's got to go.
The door is closing.
He's got to go. He can't wait.
Garry face down, but he's got the ankle. 40 seconds to go.
He's got a hammer fist here. He's going to lose
land
position.
some ground and pound, some elbows.
Machado Garry trying to survive in deep waters. Final 30, it's a white knuckle ride.
He's got 20 seconds to finish this fight.
He backs off, 15.
He's gonna lose a decision.
Oh my gosh.
One final shot for Prates. He never got it off. that's how it ends. With Prates building momentum and Machado Garry hanging on. And it appears he's done so. What an ending to an epic night. We'll see how the judges saw this one when we come back. Stay with us. And it came down to the wire. With the scorecards, here's Bruce Buffer one final time.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, the future, Ian Machado Garry.
I mean, man, my voice was fine, but then I get nervous when I see two dudes I like fight, and then I lose my voice. It's crazy.
Sold out inside Prudential Center tonight. Gate north of 7 million to witness this championship fight. Islammakhachev.
Sir, you ready?
And Dustin
Sir,
Poirier.
you ready? Fight.
First gentleman to don the gold gloves in a title fight in UFC history. Poirier in the multicolored shorts. Islammakhachev in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
I like seeing Dustin trying to go to that outside calf kick. That would limit the movement of Makhachev. That kick will be available because Islam is southpaw like Dustin.
Makhachev opens with a front kick. Poirier
Oh, good left hand over the top by Makhachev. Oh, he shoots.
Oh, beautiful takedown by Islam.
Got him down quick.
Wow, did Makhachev make it look easy early?
That was a beautiful single leg. Step to the middle. Was able to get Dustin's hips off the octagon side and put him to his back. It looked like Islam might have hurt Dustin with a punch there, and Dustin kind of settled in to start striking, but then Islam changed levels on him.
So the Makhachev fight IQ and skill set on display just a minute into this title fight.
He's just such a complete fighter, and his ability to stand is it's such an added element.
Yes.
You know, we're used to grapplers, but not a grappler can hurt you so badly standing up. He hurts everybody.
And that's like the thing that's happening with Makhachev as he's going on this latest run. He's finishing people.
Yes.
From Drew Dober to Dan Hooker to, I mean, everybody. He's been Charles Oliveira, Alexander Volkanovski. He's been finishing guys lately.
11 career wins by submission for Islammakhachev coming in tonight.
Oh, not good. Kimura. Oh, it's bad.
Already tight. Oh, it's tight.
He's already got it locked up. Oh, Dustin's gonna roll out of it.
Dustin's gotta be careful with his back. Yeah.
Back.
So Poirier escapes the Kimura attempt, but now in the body lock, under 3 minutes to go, round 1.
That was a great transition there by Makhachev, man. It looked like he lost that. Dustin did a real good job of recognizing.
Makhachev has been cut somehow next to that left eye.
If I'm Dustin Poirier, I am keeping those hands up around my ear to make sure that I don't get choked. Forget trying to punch him down there. Just protect yourself. Don't give any submission opportunities.
Islam has such a python squeeze. He's so good at isolating guys, controlling them, and securing submissions. Dustin's got to be careful of that right arm now.
He's got to be careful there. Poirier's got to be careful.
He's covering his mouth. He's every trick in the book to try to open Dustin up.
It was a right hand from Poirier that caused that little abrasion on Islammakhachev.
2 minutes left in the round.
This is a terrible position to be in, but Volkanovski managed to survive it in their first fight. And Dustin's doing a good job right now defensively.
Yes, he is. Doing a good job of staying safe. That's so important for Poirier to just stay safe here. Oh, look, see?
Yep, he keeps setting him up.
Yeah, he's giving him the feel like he was going to try to go to mount. So when Dustin reacted, he went back to the choke.
Makhachev maintaining control of the body, coming up on a minute to go in the round.
I think Makhachev might be switching to an arm bar. He keeps isolating that right arm. I mean, he's going to flow back and forth between any available option, but I keep seeing him trying to lace up that right arm, and he was adjusting his body towards his right side, shifting. And he might try to do something like that with short time left.
Yeah.
See, he's doing it again. See how he's isolating it? He might try to trap it underneath his arm if he decides to let go, or his leg rather, if he decides to let go of the body triangle. Oh, that's a bad situation to be in.
But if you're Poirier, while this sucks, right, you survive fresh, dry, him on your back.
Yeah.
There's some positives in there for them. And there's positives in there for Makhachev, obviously.
Round one to the champion. Round two begins on the feet.
Mike Brown told Dustin, do not get backed up.
Khabib Nurmagomedov, Javier Mendez liked what they saw from Makhachev in round one. Leg kick from Poirier, early round two.
Good job by Dustin, getting back up to his feet.
Poirier, crowd loving all of that.
Big for Poirier to be able to get back up to his feet after getting taken down. Now Poirier's got Makhachev going backwards.
Nice knee there by Makhachev. Poirier resets. Quick shot from Makhachev. Gets on that lead leg.
Dustin survives again.
Poirier's doing everything he can to stay up right here. Doing a good job of just turning, kicking, realizing there's no wrestling shoe. Getting takedowns and controlling people is so much more difficult because you can't grab onto anything on the feet. Dustin recognizing that, knowing how to use it to his advantage. That was a beautiful single leg down by Makhachev.
And a nice left hand just landed for the champ. Poirier unofficially 1 for 16 on his significant strike attempts. Just that right hand that cut Makhachev.
He's having to be very measured with his offense because he knows if he starts to throw too much, Islam's going to take him down.
Makhachev able to touch Poirier with the right hand.
And this is what makes Makhachev so good, because he hasn't been able to get a takedown, but he's doing well in the stand-up now against Poirier.
Yeah, he's dangerous everywhere. Like, truly world class everywhere. But whenever the fight's standing, Dustin has a chance.
Yes. His best chance.
Yeah, especially in these exchanges. Perhaps his only chance. Dove on it.
Poirier trying to leverage the fence here. Crowd with heightened anticipation with every takedown attempt.
Dustin got the underhook.
Poirier has been wrestling Mateusz Gamrot, who is a good wrestler and one of the best wrestlers in the 155-pound division, and it's showing to this point. Takedown defense is held up.
Outstanding. Stuffed 3 or 4 shots, all 3 in round 2.
But seeing Dustin's back to the center, It would benefit him to back away, get back to space.
Good jab there by Poirier. Looked like maybe Makhachev thought he could bully him down. Nice stick and move by the champ, and a counter right from Poirier.
Good right hook there by Poirier. Just kind of glanced off.
Really good right hook.
But that's one of his best weapons.
Makhachev has to be very careful dipping his head there when Dustin tries to enter.
Good punch to the body by Dustin, and a good left hand over the top. He's having some success.
Now Poirier's pressuring.
Oh, left hand for Poirier. Now some body work.
Some body work by Poirier. A good left hand by Makhachev. Poirier's got to make sure. There it is. Beautiful takedown by Islam. Getting to the single leg, just sweeping the leg from under him.
That's it on round 2.
I love what Dustin Poirier is doing in the center of the octagon right now. And every time that Makhachev goes for that tie clinch, putting both of his hands on Dustin's head, that leaves Dustin in boxing range. And when Dustin breaks, he's quicker to the punch. Man, Dustin can knock him out if he gets more opportunities like that.
And DC, you heard Thiago Alves looking for a little more volume, and Dustin acknowledged your point from earlier, can't stand in front of Islam too long.
Yeah, that's exactly what Dustin told him. Dustin said, I hear you, but I can't do too much, because he knows that the takedown's coming the moment anything gets extended.
Good knee up the middle by Makhachev.
And a nice jab to follow it up by the champ.
Another knee.
And Poirier went to the clinch. And Makhachev got excited. Watch him step in front. Try to wheel him to the ground. Poirier still got that whizzer, but he cannot allow Makhachev to get between him and the fence, as he just did.
And just the body manipulation. Makhachev getting Poirier down a minute into round 3.
Yeah, it's really wearing on him.
Terrible position for Dustin. So much pressure on his guts and his spine. With that body triangle.
And he's got that bottom wrist now.
He's flattened out.
Poirier a little bit busted up as well, trying to control his breathing.
Islam landed a straight jab in that last sequence. That busted the nose of Poirier.
Makhachev trying to pick his spots here offensively. 3 minutes to work with in this 3rd round.
Oh, Poirier's got to be very careful here. Especially here, when Islam gives him that look that he's gonna go mount. Dustin reacts and he starts trying to slide his arm under. And Islam needs to just stay patient, continue doing the same thing. The strength of his grappling, man.
Yeah, he's so strong. His grappling is just so high level, and his control is so excellent. And now he's full mount. He's walking. Oh, Dustin snuck out the back.
Well, Dustin's got to watch his arm.
Poirier is out and back to his feet. Absolutely deafening here under 2 minutes in round 3.
You see how people them yelling, take him down though. Dustin's fired up.
Some pretty significant swelling for Poirier on the right side of his face, around that right ear as well. Lands the jab there.
Oh, nice combination there by Makhachev as Dustin lands a straight right.
Poirier able to land that jab. To go round 3,
Poirier's talking to him.
Yep. Poirier is significantly swollen on that right side. Seems like the left eye's bothering him now.
Well, Makhachev is not throwing things hard, but he's touching, and when he throws, he's landing.
Poirier did a good job of circling back to the center of the octagon there.
I don't know what happened there, but Dustin is squinting that left eye.
Yep. Giving him real problems. Poirier 6 the jab. And we're told it was a punch that affected that eye of Poirier. Down the stretch of round 3.
Good shot landed by Poirier.
The corner of Poirier wants him to give more. They're saying that he can land. Della Davis wants him to throw the jab to the body. Said he feels like that jab is going to work.
Yeah, Poirier and his boxing coach Della Davis always in sync.
Oh, good jab.
DC, you saw Khabib Nurmagomedov fairly urgent. Did you pick up on anything he was telling Islam?
Well, no, he's speaking Russian, but he...
I thought the body movements maybe...
No, it's just probably level change, right? Because you saw Islam scream, "Let's go," kind of was going to stand and fight him when they feel like, obviously, that is probably the chance Dustin has. So the fight on the ground is what Team Islam wants.
Good shot to the body there by Dustin. Stuff the takedown.
Good jab by Poirier. Makhachev able to land on the return.
Oh, stuffed that one.
Good takedown defense there by Poirier.
Oh, nice right hand from Makhachev.
Oh, good left hand by the champ. There's a shot again. Dustin stops it. Can he stop it a second time?
He's got to keep himself leg split. Makhachev has got to attack one leg. Where Islam's been good at scoring takedowns is getting to a single leg on Dustin Poirier. Poirier's too good at defending when Islam's trying to get him at a double. And for Dustin to stay, feed him the hip, keep your legs split.
Makhachev, 3 of 9 on his takedown attempts. He's been stuffed on the last 4.
Good job by Dustin. Boy, that is grueling.
Poirier just hurt his leg. He said something to his corner that he hurt his leg, so we'll keep an eye on that for you.
Poirier's got to watch his neck here in this position. Makhachev doing a good job of riding him. Trying to get that hook in. When he's been able to get the hook, Dustin struggled to get him off of it.
Under 2 minutes here, round 4. About 7+ minutes of ground control time for Makhachev in the fight thus far. as Poirier posts here.
Switch by Poirier.
Beautiful job by Poirier.
And it looks like Makhachev has been sliced open on the forehead now.
Yeah, it looked like they came together a little bit. Oh, body
Good
shot.
shots to the body. Beautiful shots to the body by Dustin. Those are nasty. Islam's cut wide open.
Oh, nice uppercut from Makhachev. 1 minute, round 4.
Dustin's having a lot of success when he rips to the body.
He digs up to the body.
One of us right now talking to us.
Poirier's had fun all week. He's been of a great disposition. He's talking to Dana White now.
He's talking to Trump
about the fight.
Poirier's just got to stay locked in because, look, again, Makhachev on the single leg is where he's found success.
Poirier maybe trying to get under the chin here.
Yeah, and Makhachev's forehead is just gushing blood all over the foot.
Dustin landed a left elbow.
Yeah, it was an elbow that caused the cut. A lot of prognosticators were not expectant that we would get to the final 5 minutes. Here they are between Dustin Poirier and Islam Makhachev.
Dustin Poirier was well prepared tonight, so is Makhachev. It's been a great fight. Both guys have shown and had great moments. Makhachev has done a really good job with his wrestling.
And his striking.
And his striking.
He has landed 22 more significant strikes than Poirier unofficially thus far.
That was a strong calf kick by Dustin.
Makhachev unable to take Poirier down. And Dustin lands another big shot.
Dustin's doing a really good job of lip kneeing whenever Islam gets to a single if he's not on the octagon side. Where he's found himself in trouble is when Islam is able to push him to the cage and then advance position on the takedown.
You can read Poirier's lips, just said, "Get the F off me." He is in this fight. Good body shot.
Excellent shot to the body. Especially in this grueling fight.
Poirier looking to reestablish that jab.
Poirier's talking to him.
Oh, yeah.
Dustin's corner said it's there for you. 5 minutes, leave it all out there. You can knock him out.
Ooh! That left hand will help.
That was a big left hand.
Yes, it was.
Good entry by Makhachev, and he's able to drag Poirier down at least partially.
All right, look at him control that foot. Oh, Poirier did a good job of finishing. Switching his legs. He switched the hips.
Oh, wow.
That was nasty.
Great job at staying to hold that ankle. But look.
Oh, guillotine. He's trying to guillotine him. Maybe did that to try to get top position, knowing Dustin would have to react.
Looking for a Darce.
Yeah, looking for a Darce. Dustin's got to be careful here. Oh, that's tight.
Oh, he tapped! Islam Makhachev with a submission in round 5. The throne remains in Mahaskala.
Wow. What a fight.
And what a moment for the team as they mob Islam Makhachev, showing all the heart befitting a champion. He was tested by Poirier, but Islam Makhachev still the best in the world at 155.
Referee Keith Peterson has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Darce choke, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islammakhachev.
Machado Garry said he's going to make this look easy. He's advised Muhammad to shoot from the opening bell because he has no chance in the striking. Muhammad doesn't believe that Machado Garry has faced anyone like him before, and he is simply the next victim. Let's see how it plays out. A lot of money coming in on Ian Machado Garry. Open as a minus 290 favourite. He's now a minus 340 favourite.
And this is one of the things about Ian Garry that gets overlooked because, you know, he is so confident, and some people love that, and some people really don't like it. In all of that noise...
Oh, no.
Oh, come on. Well, we've seen this before.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, he floats around the octagon and will stick to a game plan, regardless of what the audience thinks of it. If they want blood, he doesn't care. Winning is paramount to him.
Oh, yes. Machado Garry doesn't care for the booze. He was willing to fight Belal Muhammad in Chicago, here in the Middle East, wherever.
But standing and trading for Belal is not going to be the key to victory.
No.
That is Ian's wheelhouse.
Absolutely. He's got to try to find a way to strike in close enough so that he can get on those legs, get to a body lock. But this is where he's most dangerous, trying to get past this range of Ian Garry.
But that's it. You've got to use feints. You've got to throw something to get an honest reaction out of Garry. There's a good right hand.
Yeah.
That'll get a reaction. That'll open up the takedown. He has an opportunity here, close to the fence.
Sharp shooting from Machado Garry, but defended well by Muhammad.
I like those kicks to the knee that Ian's using.
Bilal tried to come over the top with that overhand right. Ian just got out of the way.
Yeah, Bilal's come close a few times with that.
There it is
there
again.
It is again.
I'd like to see him try to shoot behind that too.
Or
close
throw
the
a
distance,
left hook on the end
or
of it
follow
because
through.
Ian's moving to the right. He'll come right onto the left hook.
Bilal's backing him up slowly here.
Good angles by Machado Garry.
I think that was a bit of a slip.
Yeah, and then he used it to his advantage.
But then he clipped
right
him.
back out to the center.
A slip and a clip. This is not where Belal wants to be against the fence, but he's doing really good on the feet.
Yeah, looking at our unofficial stats, they're pretty even so far in the strikes that have landed.
Oh.
That is a very significant low kick, however.
Think back to was it the Neil Magny fight?
Yes, where he just battered his legs.
He crippled him with those calf kicks.
He's using that chassé kick as well that the Jackson Wink team liked so much.
Yeah, just stomping on that front leg. Obviously, that's going to slow the forward pressure down of Muhammad.
Bilal's not throwing that right hand, though, to set something up. He's throwing that to knock Ian Garry out.
All right, he's got him tied up here.
Okay. Now, he does have good takedown defense, certainly against the fence. You know, there's the whole system, the underhooks, the whizzers. People practice it all the time against a cage wall in the gym. He did very well against Shavkat Rakhmonov in this scenario.
Just a reminder, 3 rounds for this contest. The former champ Belal Muhammad has gone 5 rounds in his last 3 fights.
That cooked. Oh, again. Belal is finding a home for the right hand.
Oh. Another solid leg kick from Machado Garry. Oh man, these guys are coming close to landing some big shots.
Good footwork from Muhammad looking to engineer those opportunities to close that distance.
Another leg kick there.
Clipped him again. Belal got through the left.
There's a nice level change.
That's
there
what he
Muhammad.
needs out in the open. But the length of Ian Garry really helps.
But again, it's still the right approach for Belal Muhammad. Even though he's landing, he's having success on the feet as well. The more he can continue just to mix in the wrestling to keep him guessing.
Well, the more they open each other up. Throw the hands, land the hands, opens the takedowns.
Last few seconds in this
Close
opening
round.
stanza.
Good round.
Ready, go.
So Ian Machado Garry landed double the significant strikes than Prates in their fight, triple the amount in the Magny fights, but he is being matched very well by Belal Muhammad here through the first round.
The corner of Belal want him to slow down and not rush things. I don't know what they said in Ian Garry's corner because it wasn't Irish English, it was very much Portuguese.
Speaking of the English, great to see John Hathaway in the corner of
There's
Ian Garry.
a right hand from Belal.
Yeah, that knocked the sweat off him. Ian felt it.
Good body kick to follow up.
I like the advice in Belal's corner too, telling him, let's punch the chest. They want him to jab the chest, and obviously we see the overhand right is something he's really looking for in this matchup, and that's going to help set that up right there.
Well, it's interesting because Ian Garry's much taller, 6'3" to 5'11", but the reach advantage is only 2 inches. So relatively a shorter reach for a 6'3" man in Ian Garry. And obviously, per arm, it's only an inch each. Oh,
there's a
good
right hand.
right. Solid connection for Garry.
And Machado Garry can't get away from those leg kicks. You can already see some redness on that calf of Belal Muhammad. He took him off his feet at one point. There it is.
Once again, yep. Now he's in deep here. Got the rear body lock. Belal's got to make these positions count. This is what he's working so hard for, to get past the strikes, to get a clinch situation. But he can't take him down. Not yet, anyway.
Multiple threats offered by Belal Muhammad.
Fingers, Belal, fingers.
And he's getting a stern warning off the referee for the fingers. That's both men now.
That's a hard kick.
Good
entry. Good knee as well for Belal.
Machado Garry's been working with Damian Maia, and he was pretty good at those single leg takedowns.
Don't hold the top.
Work has been paying off.
Belal, get your hand off the top.
So hard not to grab the top of the cage like that.
Double underhooks.
Nice work
Strong
here.
position for Belal.
Well, this is a much harder contest than what Ian Machado Garry was telling the media this week.
Oh, yeah. Ian genuinely believed he was going to walk right through him.
And when you consider UFC 322 and the performances that we saw there.
Yeah, that's why he said it couldn't play out any better. I mean, Morales and Prates, incredible performances. But I don't know if anyone wants to go up against Islammakhachev right now. Good luck.
Yeah. Another good takedown attempt here from Belal, but again, the takedown defense of Ian Machado Garry still holding up. See if he goes for his own takedown here.
He's trying to.
I should say Ian Machado Garry was willing to fight Makhachev in Dagestan. He's very excited about the pound-for-pound #1 being at the head of their division. But he has got a big test ahead of him tonight in Belal Muhammad.
Oh, I gotta watch his fingers.
Hold on. That's 2 now.
Yep. Take a point.
And there's been a lot of conversations given what happened at
And
UFC
there's been a
321.
warning for him to watch the fingers extended.
We had Herb Dean on the podcast. He said that if this continues, there's going to be point deductions.
Oh, yeah.
The referee should have said one more time, and you're losing a point. I don't care if it's unintentional.
All right, back to action. Under a minute left in round number 2.
It might have been a fair shot anyway, regardless.
Both guys exchanging there, landing a couple shots. Law seemed to land a little harder, though.
It's a very close fight. That's, again, a good entry, but Ian does a very good job of defending this position.
Ian Machado Garry corner. They're asking for more calf kicks out of their man. Right now, he's got to fend off this takedown attempt.
Yeah, that's a good idea, though, the calf kicks, because he's brutalizing that lower left leg of Belal Muhammad.
Last few seconds in round number 2. As Belal Muhammad looks to bully Ian Machado Garry against the fence.
Good elbow.
Here we go, third and final round. Paul Felder, the corner work of Belal Muhammad. They believe their man is 2 down.
Yeah, and it's a close fight. Maybe that's just to really keep him focused, keep him motivated, and try to go out there for this finish, because ultimately with what's going on in the welterweight division, that is important, right? You can't just come out here and maybe squeak by with the decision either way. You got to try to go for the finish. But I'm not here scoring in any way, but I don't know how I have it scored.
Well, Belal's looking good right now. Cracks him there.
Gets a reaction out of the crowd, the pro-Muhammad crowd.
There's that calf kick and the side-to-side lateral movement. Signature Ian Garry. It's a very close fight regardless.
Seems like the consensus online as well agrees with the Muhammad corner.
Yeah.
Let's see if it goes that far.
Oh,
that's a
good
from Machado Garry.
Belal took it and fired back though.
Oh! He's getting creative now.
Beautiful front kick.
Machado Garry starting to shine in round number 3. Good job again avoiding the takedown.
Yeah, you see the big right hand that Ian Garry landed there. Ian Machado Garry, excuse me.
They're trading though. Belal standing there, willing to go toe-to-toe. Cardio's always on point. The chin standing up to the test. Took a lot of damage, good entry. But every time, Ian does such a good job of defending here.
And Ian just mixing up the targets too, attacking the legs, throwing more kicks.
Snap
maybe
the head
landing the
back.
cleaner shots throughout the fight.
Machado Garry's now defended 14 of 16 takedowns between Belal Muhammad and Shavkat Rakhmonov. Sturdy takedown defense, and then once again that chasse kick, the oblique kick.
Oh, and it goes right back after that lead leg.
But plowing forward once again comes Belal Muhammad.
Yeah, I think if Belal's going to win this fight, he needs a takedown. He needs some control, some damage on the ground. I think I agree with the corner. Ian Garry's just... That's a good attempt. Ian has landed the cleaner shots, done the more damage.
Yeah, some people seem to have a 1-1. A lot of people 2-0 for Machado Garry. So third round
it's
is
very
definitely important.
competitive, though. I mean, this is
Oh yeah, no doubt.
certainly a good sign for... Oh,
he tried to capitalize on that, push him back down.
it's a good sign for Belal, though.
Machado Garry back up like a jack in the box.
You know, after the crushing loss to Della Maddalena,
Yeah, he's undeterred.
he's showing, that he's still got it. He's still got the fire.
Oh, cuffing shot from Machado Garry. The Irishman looks very dialed in. Good head movement there to avoid the counter.
Does such a good job of getting both those underhooks right away, turning Belal onto the fence.
I wouldn't mind seeing this over 5 as well, you know.
Yeah, would have been a good 5-rounder.
Great jab by Machado Garry.
Clipped him a couple of times there with the left.
Dirty boxing attempt from Belal Muhammad.
Oh, that's a beautiful elbow by Machado Garry.
30 seconds left. Combination coming back from Belal Muhammad. Last few seconds. The fella's trying to leave it all in there. And it goes to the judges here in Doha. Both men throw their arms in the air. Potential interested onlooker in Shavkat Rakhmonov.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, the future Ian Machado Garry.
God bless.
Here we go.
Something like it. Alexander Volkanovski and Islammakhachev Act 2, 8 months after their classic in Perth, Western Australia. And with that, the UFC Lightweight Championship is underway. Volkanovski is in the green, Makhachev in the black and gold, befitting a champion. Inside leg kick early for Makhachev.
Expect Islam to be a little more measured. I think the idea that he was going to finish Volkanovski made him start a little faster than he normally does. Volk said that he wants to get out of here quick. He feels like he can fight 25 minutes if he needs to, but he would prefer to be in and out.
Volkanovski has proven to be a master at making in-fight adjustments, and his appetite for doing that strategically in training and in fight.
Fight IQ,
unprecedented,
man.
Yeah.
Fight IQ at another level, Jay.
Head kick got home, or so it appeared for Makhachev.
Islam had a lot of success with his left kick in that first fight. It was the first shot.
Yeah, you heard Volk say, right away.
Volkanovski's defensive wrestling was a big factor in that first fight. But Makhachev's striking defense was outstanding.
This is smart for Makhachev. Getting in there, making Volkanovski scramble, because that's where someone gets tired.
Yeah,
right? They can stand and trade, but when you wrestle, when you make them scramble, and in those transitions is when you can fatigue a guy. Volk did a great job of changing the position, and now he has Islam pushed against the octagon side.
Volk looking for some trips here, too, up against the fence.
I'm watching, Alex. Concentrate on the fight. He's on your wrist. He's on your wrist.
Ooh. Gotta watch that knee up the middle there from Islam.
Oh, Makhachev so strong with that tie clinch.
And he came having trouble shaking that off.
Just the strength of Makhachev was giving Volkanovski problems, but Volk did the right thing by leading with his hips to try to kill that tie clinch.
Yeah, it's almost good to even just level change into a shot, because some blood in there somewhere, guys.
Makhachev has landed some really good kicks this round.
Yes, he has. Volkanovski has yet to land a significant strike on 3 attempts. Big connection by Makhachev, shaken off by Volk. Well, I suppose if any fighter could weaponize pace and cardio without a training camp, it would be Volkanovski, but that does figure to be a tough proposition. Oh! Kick from Makhachev! Huge moment in round one! That will do it! And still, and with style points, Islammakhachev is the man!
John, I mentioned how he was doing really well with that left kick in the first fight, and that this potentially could be a major weapon for him, being the taller fighter and having a good kick to begin with. Holy smokes.
He just finished Alexander Volkanovski.
I mean, and Islam set this up beautifully. He was going to the body. He went to the inside leg kick as well. And that right hand is up high. It's in the right place. He just goes right over top of it. Bam! Right off the temple. Splits the eyebrow open. And Volkanovski did his best to even try to get back in here, but just eating these hammer fists. Unreal performance. Oof. Look at that. And there's nothing else to be said.
Well, it's hard to watch Volk here digest this defeat shortly thereafter. Nice job by Mark Goddard on the stoppage, but Islammakhachev reigns supreme at 155 pounds. Charles Oliveira and everybody else watching intently, but this is how you close out this rivalry, Paulie.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the end of it.
And this was the inherent risk for Alexander Volkanovski, stepping up for what could be a final chance to become a two-division champion, and doing so without a training camp. I do have the sneaking suspicion he might work his way back to a lightweight title fight, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of the very first round. Declared the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islammakhachev!
Sir, you ready? Sir, you ready? Fight!
Ian Machado Garry in green. Neil Magny pressing forward in black.
Oh! Took his leg out with the first low kick.
Garry was sitting down like some of those pictures that I've seen the Gracies, right? When they're all just kind of like meditating almost. Sitting on the octagon canvas as they were announcing Neil Magny.
In the lotus position.
Oh!
Boy, he's taking that calf out right away.
Magny already dealing with balance issues on that lead left leg.
And Magny has some tiny calves.
Yeah.
Good kick to the body by Garry.
And when you're a young prospect like Ian Garry, you got to get it done and you got to be impressive. We saw Shavkat fight Neil Magny, and he got him out of there. It's on Ian Garry to show that he's at that level and put it on Neil.
He is exponentially faster than Neil Magny and a lot of other guys on the feet here at welterweight.
Again, chewing up that calf kick with the first 3 kicks he throws. Beautiful jab. Looking for the right hand on the break.
Neil's corner's telling him to stop waiting. Get forward. Ian Garry came into the fighter meeting the other day and he started to clinch me. And that was one of the things he said he was going to do, exactly what he did there when Neil Magny was able to grab him, clear and push him away, get back the distance.
Gilbert Durinho Burns, Jason Strout in the Garry corner alongside Phil Rowe tonight.
It's on Neil Magny to start trying to get forward. Look, when you got a guy in front of you like Garry, who is so pinpoint and accurate, you're gonna have to take a few to get to him. But you gotta find a way to get chest to chest with him.
Yes, that's your opportunity. You've seen it now. You've seen where it's at.
Jared McCluskey liking the Magny forward pressure now.
Neil seems like he's having a hard time throwing his right kick because of what's going on with his left calf. He's throwing a few of them and they feel like they're off balance.
Garry has twice now been warned by Keith Peterson. Can't really drape your arm over.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he could do that because it's not grabbing it, but it's hanging over the top. Yeah, it's using the cage.
Yeah, that's
literally a blatant foul.
Yeah, he's literally pulling himself back into Magny.
Gary's got him down.
Garry just used his leverage there to take Magny down. That was beautiful.
Garry holding up pretty well in the clinch thus far.
He's doing an amazing job fighting from the positions that Neil is usually really strong in.
Perfection on the leg kicks thus far for the rising 25-year-old talent, Machado Garry.
He's so tall and long for this division. He uses it so well, even against another tall, long guy like Neil Magny.
Dean Thomas, what do you have?
I'll tell you what, man. Ian Garry is extraordinary. What he's doing this so well is he doesn't have no tells. Look at that. That's why he's able to knock Neil Magny off balance. He doesn't have a tell. You don't know what strike he's going to throw. And he's throwing so many different strikes, and there's no indicator of what he's going to throw.
You see right there where Neil threw that kick?
Yeah, he's scared. He doesn't want to throw it.
Yeah, it's like it's not working right.
I think he's afraid to throw a hard kick because he's afraid of what's coming back in his direction.
Ooh. Head kick partially lands for Machado Garry. Magny tried to find a window for offense, nothing doing.
Oh, yeah. That leg.
That one made him limp.
His corner screaming, kick him again, kick him again. He's right in front of Gilbert Burns here.
Yeah, Durinho wants him to keep him on the octagon side. Neil Magny's corner is going to let him have it after this round. He's waiting far too much and taking pictures of Garry.
So you ready?
Good jab by Magny to begin the round. There's another one. Definitely a more urgent look in Magny's eyes than we saw to begin round one.
He has to. He's got to go. The corner told him Garry has two weapons when he's backing up. So if you smother him, you can kill that leg kick and that body kick.
And for all of Gary's bravado, his mind is as open as Israel Adesanya's, right, said to us, I went to Brazil to listen, right? And you really get the sense that he did.
So far, this has been the perfect fight for Ian Garry. He's just doing a fantastic job of maintaining the distance, utilizing his superior striking. There it is again. Neil's real hurt. He's real hurt.
Well, like Dean said, he has no tells. Zero tells in terms of what's coming. Neil can't pick up on whether or not he's about to kick him again or he's going to jab him.
And Neil can barely touch him when he's moving away.
Oh, man.
Again.
Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers.
Magny trying to get a takedown.
Good defense so far by Garry.
Neil's got to try to step in front, get Garry moving. Lock his hand, rotate to drag him to the mat. That'll get him off the side of the octagon. Then he can try to advance.
There also has to be a real sense of urgency because this is a very difficult position for him to get to. He's been on the outside, finally got here. He's got to make the best of this. And he's showing that. He's showing that he understands that urgency.
Got to make it count.
Gilbert Burns trying to talk Garry through the progressions here.
Gary's trying to push the lock down. He's got to find a way to take the hands of Magny and peel them apart. Guys are so good now at back control that just trying to split the lock is too hard. You go around the front to grab it.
And he turned it around. He's doing that thing again. He grabs the top of the cage. He's done it multiple times now.
His coaches are going to have to focus on that. Other referees might have less tolerance.
He's so tall. He's so tall that he's at the top of the side of the octagon. And, you know, man, everybody's looking for every advantage in there.
Hey, get it.
Neal's under pressure now, though.
Oh, head kick knocks his mouthpiece out. Nice jab by Garry. That was the weapon he talked most about this week.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's got him hurt bad.
Pick your poison.
Oh. Nice knee to the body. Beautiful flying knee to the body.
Wayward Superman attempt there by Neil Magny. Just over a minute to go in the round.
And even though he's trying to hide it, every time he touches it, even if it's short, it just kills Neil.
Oh boy, Neil's in so much trouble.
He's gonna kick him again. Magny's got to watch those reactions because Keith Peterson's gonna have to stop this fight.
Yeah.
His reactions are so big. He's squinting, he's hopping.
Yeah, he's barely able to put any weight on that leg. Look at him. He's trying to hide it, but he's in bad shape right now.
30 seconds in the round. Referee closing his distance, watching closely.
And again, he goes to it. Uppercut.
Magny will not quit fighting, man. He's trying.
Yeah, can't put any weight on that lead leg, really.
I don't know if he can fight southpaw because we would have seen him change stances already. So many people, when they get their leg beat up, they go southpaw. Even Weidman did it earlier in the night.
Oh, look at that.
To round 3 we go. There have been 14 previous finishes by leg kicks in UFC history. We'll see if Ian Machado Garry can make it 15.
Oh! And the problem with Neil switching to southpaw is he doesn't pick up on the high kicks as effectively because he's not used to seeing them coming that way. So it's a kind of pick your poison for Neil Magny. Oh.
Subtle feints and nuances to the striking game
boy,
of Garry.
Again. Just punishing that left leg. It's basically useless now.
Yeah. Gary's got to just start throwing leg kicks. Feint, low kick, go 1-2 up top.
Gilbert Burns calling for the right hand. Oh, big right hand and now a left. Oh, Magny goes down. Magny scoots his way back to the center of the octagon. Still 3.5 to go.
Man.
He is just beating him up.
He looks good.
He looks very good, very sharp. The emotions have only made him sharper.
He can do whatever he wants to do, Magny, right now.
Oh, switch kick to the body.
And we're talking about a guy that has the record for most wins in his division's history.
Didn't take Garry long to find that flow state tonight. Putting it on Neil Magny every step of the way. Under 3 minutes now to go.
Neil Magny's in full survival mode now.
And the only reason he's still in there is because he's so tough.
Yeah, so tough and in such great shape.
Yep, and experienced. If he wasn't Neil Magny, he'd be out of there already.
And let us also remind the viewers, he is stepping in here for Jeff Neal tonight. He was training, he said, for this date, but Got to give Neil Magny credit despite being on the wrong side of the domination tonight.
Well, he's not tired. He's just getting beat up. Yeah.
I mean, this is the Ian Machado Garry show.
Particularly good combination there by Garry.
And maybe I'm gonna be a bit harsh here, but I'd like to see Garry finish.
Yes.
I'd like to see him finish. I love all the talking and all the gestures, but I'd like to see him get a finish here.
You guys see that impromptu open workout by Garry at an Irish pub in Boston last night after the ceremonial weigh-in?
And I mean, Magny is done.
I mean, he's literally offering no offense. It's just survival. And now he's trying to fight southpaw, but he goes right back to it. He's just not comfortable from that stance at all.
Welcomes Magny back to his feet. 35 leg kicks. Now he goes high. Oh, Magny covers up. Well, DC certainly can't fault the effort in terms of Garry trying to finish, right?
He's trying to finish. Yep. You see him with a bit of urgency here, trying to get Magny out of there.
Watch his eyes on top.
Well, as the challenges have gotten tougher, Ian Machado Garry has responded.
He's trying to mount guillotine. Look at this.
You wouldn't expect these two to bury the hatchet after the fact,
Wow.
But another one bites the dust at the hands of Ian Machado Garry.
This is a complete domination by Ian Machado Garry. This is a big test for him, and he got an A+.
So he will take Neil Magny's number 11 at the very least when the rankings come out next week.
Right here you see Ian Garry. Leg kick after leg kick. I mean, those leg kicks led the dance, and they were his best weapon. But look at these reactions from Neil Magny. Another leg kick from Garry. Neil Magny could not even stand. He broke him down over the course of 15 minutes. And for one of the first times, we saw Neil Magny really not give much back. He wasn't competitive at all.
Right.
And that doesn't happen to Neil Magny. In every fight, he finds a way to at least give him a shot. He didn't have a shot tonight, John. He was outclassed.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-26, 30-26, and 30-24 for the winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, the future, Ian Machado.
The rules in the back. There were no final questions from you, Blue. There were no final questions from you, Red. If you want to touch gloves, come out now. Ready to fight.
Mixed martial arts at its finest. Two of the best in a division ubiquitously regarded as the best in the sport. Islammakhachev, the -195 betting favorite to become a first-time UFC champion against the credentialed Charles Du Bronx Oliveira, who is +165. Oliveira in yellow, Makhachev in red. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Timex. Shop the full collection on Timex.com. Use code UFC280 for 20% off today and tomorrow.
Expect Oliveira to go forward.
Islam with a big left hand early.
It looked like he hurt him.
Nothing we haven't seen before, though.
Oh, you know Charles will get stunned, but keep fighting. The pressure of Oliveira. Oliveira takes him to the ground here. Now, Makhachev said he would take him down here. Not many people are willing to play this game with Charles Oliveira. Islam said he is not afraid. But Do Bronx, as expected, starts to throw up submissions right away.
Oliveira's already been cut open for what it's worth.
Islam really trying to make sure he gets either both arms in or out here. Nice job.
Nice elbow from Oliveira off his back.
Oliveira's ground game is so good, he immediately puts you on the defensive.
Makhachev working inside that tight closed guard of Oliveira. And it's not just the submissions, Paul, when we talk about that active guard of Charles Oliveira.
He will elbow you down there. He will elbow you. He will just keep swiveling those hips. He will threaten submissions and try to do damage from the bottom. But Islam already avoided that first triangle attempt, landed a big left hand to start things off. Makhachev, this is where he wants to be. Charles invited him down.
Yeah, he did. Oliveira put himself in a position that Makhachev said he wanted to be. But as you see there, Oliveira with the active guard. Makhachev passes to half guard. Charles is going deep half sweep here.
Trying to get up. Nice job there from Oliveira. Look for the knees of Oliveira in the clinch. Very dangerous.
Great job there by Du Bronx. Getting back to his feet, using that leg lock attempt to get himself back up. Now he's got Makhachev pressed against the side of the octagon.
Right in the corner of Makhachev.
Herzog using his Brazilian Portuguese to tell Charles Oliveira to get his hand off the top of the octagon and now taken down.
Nice step through there by Makhachev. That wizard kick we talked about earlier.
And we said how important that would be, right, DC? So he doesn't have to shoot low. He doesn't have to put his neck into a vulnerable place against Oliveira.
But the speed at which that happened. Earlier we saw a couple labored wizard kicks. You got to attack that if you're going to try it. Now let's see what Oliveira does his approach as he's on his back again.
Under 2 minutes here to go round one. Khabib shouting instructions right there to his brother Makhachev.
And you see Islam move Charles towards the corner where he can take the instructions. If Charles Oliveira stays here, it's because he wants to be here. He has so many skills off of his back to try to change the position. Islam stacking him. Got to make sure the hips are covered. You cannot allow someone as good as Du Bronx to get his hips off to his side. You got to keep him square.
And pushing him up against the cage is a smart approach. Because there, he can't move as much. He's got his head pressed in there. He can feel every motion coming from those hips. He knows what's happening. He knows if he's trying to swivel for an armbar or a submission attempt at all.
And this doesn't deter Charles Oliveira. If you remember, Kevin Lee had a lot of success in round one on the ground against Du Bronx. So he will make the same attacks as the fight goes on.
Strong example right there coming down the stretch of round one. Jason Herzog, you can assure, will give them plenty of time to work here in these situations.
Yeah, these guys wanted to be down here. Charles invited him down, and Islam graciously came down with him. Oh, big shots.
That's something you don't want. You don't want to just continuously be stuck under Islam Makhachev. He's too good here. His base is so strong.
Makhachev keeping that elbow on the chin of Oliveira, now tries to posture up. Charles swivels the hip. Look to land an up kick.
He's down.
Round one done.
Hey, over here.
Okay, watch out.
All right, back to the live action. Round two of a possible 5. Charles Oliveira's corner looking for more output here at the outset of round 2.
Second round, fight you ready. Fight you ready. Fight.
Kind of feels like Khabib wants this one even more than his own championship wins investment doesn't even begin to describe it when it comes to Makhachev's career and his involvement. Oh, another nice stick there by Makhachev early round 2.
Oliveira right back under pressure. Oliveira's corner said they want him to go. Front kick to the face. Don't allow Makhachev to get close.
Charles trying to get his own takedown.
Look for Islam to try the inside trip to take Oliveira down. As he's in close, he will take that left leg inside to try to sweep him to his back. You know, this is something that is a little bit overlooked with Oliveira. When you're in tight, he just is jamming knees into your body. It may not look like it's doing much damage, but it really wears on his opponents as the fights go on.
But Makhachev has double underhooks here.
And he's got to try to manipulate Oliveira to take him down. Charles Oliveira, you cannot take down with singles because he's so dangerous at jumping on your neck. You got to try to trip him to knock him down.
We're about 6.5 minutes in, and DC, despite the obvious skill sets in Oliveira's history, you kind of expected a longer fight tonight.
And a harder fight for both guys because of the matchup.
Good knee to the body there a moment ago from Charles Oliveira. Now back to the center of the octagon, under 3.5 in the round.
And as the fight goes longer, Oliveira will gain confidence, but Makhachev is a good striker. I know he's not known for it, but he has tremendous stand-up skills.
Islam doing just fine on his feet, though, so far in this fight.
Yeah, but the longer he does that, the more Charles Oliveira feels good, defending takedowns. And in that action there against the side of the octagon, you saw that dude Bronx recognize this. Maybe this is not a fight that I want to be taking guard. Right? He's defended and stayed upright, opposed to going to his back.
Pretty good combination by Makhachev there, partially blocked by Oliveira.
Head kick for Makhachev.
Yeah, again, the guard raised for Oliveira, but still a rattle.
You could see Oliveira just slightly hesitant now, knowing that Makhachev is always going to try to close that distance if he stands too long and he doesn't like what he's seeing.
Charles is just not as reckless as he normally is when he's chasing guys down. I think he's just aware of the takedowns coming in his direction.
I think Oliveira would do...
Knocked down from Makhachev! Right into the left guard.
He's got to watch the arm triangle here. If Makhachev can pass the guard, he's got the arm triangle. Oh, this is
Islam Makhachev submits Charles Oliveira to win the title! Wow! What a way to stamp yourself the best in the world! Makhachev submits the greatest finisher in UFC history, the belt en route to Dagestan! Wow. And new undisputed UFC lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev.
So much pressure that the moment he cleared the leg, he was able to get the submission. That's how much pressure Makhachev was able to get from that top position. Unbelievable.
So Islam Makhachev, as we have said repeatedly, would be favored to beat any lightweight in the world, and in under 2 rounds, he stops Charles Oliveira's winning streak at 11 and gains the lightweight throne. What a moment.
You know, unreal the way that Makhachev was able to hurt Oliveira so many times on the feet. We talked all about his wrestling, the sambo, the jiu-jitsu, but it was the strikes that led to all of this. He was able to knock Oliveira down, and then once he had him hurt and had him just questioning himself for a second, he locks up this arm triangle. And like DC talked about, as soon as he even clears the leg, look, Oliveira's already tapping. That's the squeeze and the pressure that Islam Makhachev has. And you know what's funny, Troy? You could see Khabib could barely contain the smile, even for the walkout for Islam.
Amazing moment. And of course, the late Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, not at all far.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 16 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by submission due to a head and arm choke, and new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, islammakhachev.
Rodriguez, at the very least, trying to preserve his ranking. Ian Machado Garry trying to make his way into the top 15.
You ready, sir? Let's go, gentlemen, fight.
This fight clock is brought to you by Jimmy John's. Rodriguez out of the southpaw stance in black. Machado Garry out of the orthodox stances in white. Early body kick from Garry, who later this year plans to go to New Zealand to train with Israel Adesanya.
It feels like he can take a lot from that camp. Garry said that he wants to be nomadic in the sense that he wants to learn from everyone. He recognizes how good his team is, but there is always room to improve.
He's actually going to Brazil May 21st to sort of dive into the jiu-jitsu world as only they do it.
And this idea that D-Rod is in over his head, to me, is crazy. This guy's 17-3. He has fought some of the best fighters in the world, and he has done well. This guy is just a fighter. He loves everything about his upbringing, about who he is as a fighter and as a man. This fight right here is going to test Ian Garry in ways that he hasn't been tested before.
Ian Garry just landed, sorry about that, buddy. Ian Garry just landed a nasty jab. We've seen Rodriguez trying to get inside. See, he's working his way inside, and we're seeing Ian Garry pull him into the big shots. That's a lot of times what happens, either to southpaws usually do it to conventionals, but we're seeing it the other way around with the taller fighter.
Yeah, and that's another thing that Garry has. He's a very tall guy for the weight class. His size will cause a lot of problems for people, especially being that he's so crisp with his strikes.
He keeps a line in between him that it's hard for you to cross because he makes you pay when you do. And if you get too close, then he clinches you, so you can't really land the big shots. He clinches right at the right time and then keeps the line drawn of his range with his kicks and his hands.
A lot of bravado with Ian Garry, but he's as self-aware as any 25-year-old professional athlete I've met. Just over 3 minutes to go. Garry center the octagon.
D-Rod needs to move his head off the center line as he tries to enter. And those big looping shots will not get to Ian Garry. He's got to tighten everything up a little bit.
That's the back kick Garry was talking about. Now look how he threw it to the body to shut down that left hand of Rodriguez. That's what he's looking for. He doesn't even need to throw that body kick to land it. He needs just to shut down the left hand of Rodriguez. That's his biggest weapon. See how he ducked underneath that, came back with the hook. Very slick from Garry there. What we're seeing missing from Rodriguez is the fakes. Fakes and feints to work into that range.
Rodriguez had a fight with Gunnar Nelson go away earlier this year. Head kick from Garry. D-Rod goes down. Rodriguez is hurt.
He's hurt bad.
That head kick landed right on the money.
This is going to be it. D-Rod covers up. Ian Machado Garry, 12-0. How about the Irishman? Ian Machado Garry coming to the rankings next week. Superstardom could very well await.
Exactly what he needed to do. Make a statement to burst into the top 15. Tremendous by Ian Garry.
All right, now look at tonight's freaky fast finish brought to you by Jimmy John's.
Beautiful head kick right here lands for Garry. Hey, as Dom said, man, southpaw conventional opens up a lot of those kicks. Lands the high kick, jumps on D-Rod. Look, man, Daniel Rodriguez has been in the UFC for a while now, and he's never been done like this. We have never seen him get wiped out in this way. Ian Garry is a good fighter.
Daniel Rodriguez had never been knocked out in 20 pro fights coming in. Neil Magny got him by submission last November, but Ian Machado Garry emerging out of this one with about as many style points as you could produce, Dom, and just very interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Muglianto's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 57 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO and still undefeated, the future, Ian Machado Garry.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna have a clean fight. Touch gloves and let's do it.
Or don't. Islam Makhachev trying to move within one win of Anderson Silva's record 16 for most consecutive wins in UFC history. Looking to become, on paper, the most decorated lightweight champion of all time. And Renato Moicano looking to change his life in more ways than one. Moicano in yellow. Makhachev counters in the black, white, and gold.
Renato not gun shy.
No, he's not. He's got great Muay Thai.
Early head kick partially lands for Makhachev.
Moicano trying to get Makhachev going backwards.
Stop! Watch your fingers. This is a warning. Watch your fingers.
Early stern warning from Herb Dean. Last time Moicano went 25 minutes was against Rafael dos Anjos on 4 days' notice.
Yeah, so this guy's familiar with those late notice, long fights.
The difference being, of course, he wasn't preparing for a fight round.
Right.
Yeah.
And we did discuss this possibility in our fighter meeting. Moicano was not blind to the fact that this could happen. Made sure to make the championship weight.
But he actually thought, he was like, well, these guys are pros. I know they'll make weight. What he didn't expect was an injury by Arman Tsarukyan.
Body kick gets home for Makhachev.
Oh, nice left hand by Islam.
Beautiful left hand.
Moicano needs to be very careful not to get hit with a right hook after that left hand lands when they're throwing. One of Islam's best punches.
Early moment for the challenger.
Nice, and knocked down by Moicano. And he landed a punch very early in the first round, too, that got Islam's attention. Makhachev should take him down.
Nice jab by Moicano. Makhachev shoots. Moicano unable to defend.
Islam takes him down. See, that's the difference in this fight to the last fight. Umar didn't have that ability to go get a takedown against Marab. Now it's up to Moicano to try to prove that he doesn't just stay there.
And we just were able to isolate in our monitor what was a slip from Islam Makhachev, not a knockdown.
He hit him in the armpit, kind of.
Even when Makhachev slips, the whole building's like, oh my God.
Yeah, because it doesn't happen often, right?
The thing is, from our angle, we saw his back, and it looked like a punch landed. But this is a perfect position for Islam, and he just smothers people.
Even the best grapplers have a tough time getting anything started.
just so heavy on top.
And traditionally, Herb Dean's not a guy that's quick on the trigger with stand-ups. Oh, he's got to be careful with the darts here. Oh, he's got it. He's got it, yep.
Sunk up.
That's tight, it's over.
That's it.
Yep.
There's the tap, and still Islam Makhachev, the most decorated lightweight champion of all time. And he pushed to the ground as if to say, my octagon. And you're right about that, the pound-for-pound king, Islam Makhachev.
That dart choke is so tight, man. He's so good at that. Yeah, you saw him immediately jump on that when he got to the front headlock. Great job by the champion. I mean, again, right? Goes out there and does what he's supposed to do.
Kind of everything to lose in that situation because you could be taking him lightly. You know, it's hard to get up for a guy when you prepare for a different one.
Can I be honest, like looking at him in the octagon, it seemed a little bit like, man, you know, like, but you can see that sense of relief after. Like this is, yes.
I just don't know how many champions would have done what Islam did in this fight.
Good left hand there by Makhachev. Almost lands the right hand. Shoots that double leg. Gets his hands locked. Look at him get to the corner, though. Drive. And look at him attack the neck and then run him back over to the opposite side. It's chain wrestling. Very hard for these guys. And in the moment Moicano turned down to his knees and got into that front headlock position, I knew he was going to attack the Darson right away. And it's so tight, right? We saw him get Dustin Poirier with this. We've seen him get multiple guys, and they almost panic tap.
Yeah.
When he gets them in this. But Moicano's not just tapping. He's like,
I'm
get
done,
him off.
right?
Yeah.
It's amazing to watch, and there's the reaction from the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov, Javier Mendez.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 5 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Darce choke and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
285, Song Kanon's in the building, trying to produce a career-altering win against Machado Garry. Kanon in red, Gary's in green.
Look at the size of Kanon's legs compared to Gary's. He's huge.
Yeah, huge lower body.
Yeah.
A lot of combat sports experience for Ian Garry during his formative years, but it was really the rise of Conor McGregor in Ireland that drew his attention to MMA. I mean, can you imagine being a kid in Ireland when Conor was rising?
Everybody would want to go to do MMA. It's like everybody would quit playing any other sport and would want to fight. He was that big a star. Or is, actually. And that's one of the things about Garry. He's very technical. He's very good at understanding his range and fighting smart enough while taking chances. He will not extend a combination of 3, 4 punches, 5 punches, unless he's got his opponent hurt. He will pick at you, he will prod at you until he finds an opening to get a finish.
Garry working that lead leg. Song Kanon returns a shot to the inside of Gary's lead limb.
You see Garry fighting behind that jab. He's trying to pull Song Kanon out of that defensive shell. He wants him to start to lead because Gary's really good at countering.
That was a hard low kick, and that one really made his leg stutter. You look
the
at
calf.
you look at the calf bruise, and then you look at the thigh also bruised. Those low kicks are having an effect. Song seems very hesitant.
Yeah, he understands. If he starts to rush, man, he will open himself up. Cannot do that against Garry. You got to take your time. You got to take the openings as they present themselves.
touching it. Don't stand still.
Even Gabriel Green had his moments by just not doing too much.
Off your hands.
Kanan leads with a right hand there, perhaps just trying to get his reads a little bit here defensively.
Again with that low kick. Look at that calf.
You better check some of those.
That calf is a mess already. And it's only been a couple of kicks.
No real attempt to check by Song Kanan.
Well, he's getting picked with the jab, John. So because he's getting hit in the face with the jab, when he mixes it up and he goes to the low leg kick, it's like too different a level. He's not picking up on it well.
Yeah, like that.
Garry presses forward on the jab, then retreats, now attacks the body.
When Garry gets him shelled up there, I would throw another outside leg kick. When he presses a little bit, Kanan goes with his hands high. He can't see those kicks.
Keep that there. Hey, you know when he walks away when we worked on it?
Again, beautiful job of hiding that last low kick. You see how he did that? Just kind of snuck it in.
Yep.
Check that last one. Song is getting overwhelmed. Nice.
Huge left hook, Kanan!
Oh my goodness! Garry's in real trouble.
Little check left hook. It don't take much from Song Kanan.
And dropped him. Garry's still in trouble. He's hurt real bad.
Song Kanan should break. Song should break. He should get to some space. Try to get that kill shot going. Because even though Garry's falling around, this is better than being in that space getting hit with another big shot.
So an interesting decision here by Song Kanan. Separation could be his friend as he lands a knee there. Valuable recovery time.
Yeah, a lot of recovery time here for Ian Garry.
Song Yadong chiefing the corner of his country.
Still looks a little wobbly.
It was hurt bad. A lot to digest after round one.
Wow.
Sirogan waiting in the wings. They will compete for the heavyweight title. Also Shevchenko and Grasso for the featherweight, the flyweight title. You can buy UFC 285 right now at ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Garry did seem pretty present in the corner though. He seemed back. He seemed to understand what happened, but he better be very aware now because he knows that Song Kanan can hurt him. It hurt him bad.
Left leg, long. Upstairs, the left leg. Yes. Let's keep doing that. Let's keep doing that. Think about the jab and that kick will be there.
And that's an interesting fight. Excuse me, an interesting round to score now, right?
Yeah.
It's clearly the big moment with Song Kanan. Looks like Garry had landed some very good leg kicks, landed some good jabs, was good on the feet, but the big moment with Song Kanan.
The #1 score criteria is damage, right? Damage. That was the most damaging shot of the round. So does that outweigh everything else, John?
Based upon my knowledge of the criteria and the way the judges are interpreting it in 2023, Song Kanan gets the round.
Yes, I would imagine he got the round.
Damage.
Hands and legs are longer.
But I'm very thankful to not be a judge every day of my life. Under 4 minutes here, round two.
Oh, right hand.
Good head movement by Kanan.
Yes. Use that. Then the head kick will come off that right leg. Yes.
Couple nice push kicks to that lead leg by Machado Garry.
Don't stay in front. You're behind the jab.
He's beating that leg up.
Over a little bit, step over a little bit, then you can kick.
Thankfully for Song Kanan, he's got some thickness down there.
He's got some big old legs, man. He looks like a 205 pounder.
Like a baseball catcher.
Keep touching him in the face with that jab. jab there or a hook. And then that left hand.
Oh, beautiful jab, splits the guard.
Very sharp. And again.
Not the baddest jab in the game. Let's see it.
Ooh.
Again. You got the rhythm. You make a miss, you make a pay with that jab. Right back with it. Stuff it down the throat. Don't hesitate. Touch his hand, touch his face. Now stick him.
You can hear Jason Stroud in the corner of Ian Machado Garry calling for less hesitation. Coach Dean Thomas, what do you have, sir?
I love what Gary's doing right now, and that's extending his hands. And because he was extending his hands, he was getting Song to extend his hands, and that's why he was able to get that jab in there, because he's getting Song to extend his hands by extending his own hands.
Thank you, Dean. Joe, seemed to be a particularly debilitating calf kick a moment ago landed by Machado Garry.
Yeah, real bad. And if you're looking at that left calf, it's really swelling, and there's a very clear line where that last one landed.
Black and blue, purple and blue line on the bottom of the calf. It's not good.
It's nasty and swelling up.
Garry threw a combination on the side of the octagon where he went punch, fade back punch, got out of the way of both left hooks.
It's there. You follow up. It's there.
Pretty slick.
Yeah, it was nice. From Song, he did a great job of hitting him, getting at range. And look, even there, you saw him keep the right hand up when he entered because he knows the left hook is coming now.
A really focused, strong response from Ian Garry here in round 2 after what happened late round 1.
Yeah, he's recovered well and seems to be completely back. And now well aware of that counter. Beautiful right hand to the body.
Don't stand still. Yes. I want more kicks. Yes.
Some pretty significant swelling for Song Kanan around that left eye, too.
Keep getting popped with that jab like that, man. Your eyes gonna start swelling. That means that jab is catching them between the eyes and on the nose. That thing is landing, it's like hitting the pad, right? That pad, you want to hit it right in the middle. That's you throwing that jab right to the face, middle of the face, popping him.
And Garry really not discriminating when it comes to his targets, mixing it up beautifully. Body, leg, head, mixing up the tempo of his strikes.
Yeah, certainly one of his strengths is his versatility. Oh, cheers of Garry.
Well, and if I know him, that's going to get him going. Knee in the body.
Front kick.
Behind that jab.
Okay, he's got Song Kanan waiting again. He can't wait to try to get his reads. He's got to be active, man. Because outside of that big moment, he has been beat up.
A dominant second round for Ian Machado Garry over the past 30 years. Third and final round.
Ian Machado Garry just yelled at us, 11-0, 11-0.
All right, could be 19 apiece as we hit this third and final round.
Well, the Kanan corner believes that Garry is going to start feeling good now, and he'll be able to land something that could knock him out.
Good combination from Garry. Not nearly enough output from Song Kanan tonight.
And that's probably the biggest issue, John. He's just not matching the activity. So he might have landed that big shot, but Garry will throw 5 or 6 shots before he even takes one.
He's also not presenting any confusing movement.
Yes.
Like his movement is very predictable, and it's not dynamic, it's not fast. He's not doing anything that messes with the timing of Ian Machado Garry.
And now Gary's got him reacting on all the feints.
Oh, he clipped him with that left hand, just caught him at the very end of it. I mean, he should be mixing his shots up as well. I mean, he should throw to the body and throw to the head.
Yep. But isn't that telling, right? Like, look at all the damage on Song Kanan's face. It doesn't look like Gary's done anything crazy. He never landed one big shot that made the cut open up. It's just constant peppering with the jab, just beating him up, touching him.
There it is.
Now, there it is. That was a hard jab.
It's a beautiful jab.
But look at all the damage on Song Kanan's face.
The timing of it is just so excellent.
Well, he puts it halfway out there, and then he sticks it the rest of the way.
And he's so good at that, too, that mixing up the high kick with it. Woo! Barely missed with that right high kick. He's so good at putting that high kick behind the punch.
Subtle feints as well, and it's just hard to see where that jab's going, if it's going body or up top.
And he's got the left eye canal pretty much closed. Now he's gonna start tapping at that other side.
Just be smart, yes. Be smart.
He's really taking away the movement of Sankanan with that attack on that left leg.
Stay there. Chin down.
Sankanan has got to let it fly, man. He has got to start taking some chances. Because you know you can hurt him.
Left kick is there.
You got to take more chances to try to hurt this guy if you want a chance to win this fight. Because if it keeps playing out the way it is, Gary's going to get his hand raised.
Body's there with the kick.
Right hand lands for Sankanan. Those shots, though, few and far between.
At least he's throwing now.
Yeah.
He's throwing a few.
Yeah, he's got
Pump
it
the
through.
jab, pump your kick. Pump body shot.
Oh, beautiful. Punches to the body by Garry.
That was a nasty combination, man.
2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Garry in a really good flow state with his striking now.
Yeah, John, when you talk about flow state, right, that's a word that we use a lot. He's flowing now.
Now you punch it straight down the back. He doesn't see it. Pump the jab, yes.
For Sankanan, it's do or die now. I mean, he's really got to throw himself into harm's way and try to make something happen.
But it hurts, Joe. Like all those jabs, all that bruising, it hurts. Like every time you throw yourself in the fire, you get touched on that eye. It hurts. I mean, he has been broken down systematically.
Yeah.
There it is, another left hook.
Yeah. Almost landed it there.
Bad jab, man. Let me see some. You touching him, baby. You touching him.
Woo!
Yeah, let's go.
Garry having fun. Less than a minute now to go.
The jab is now being thrown with a little more intent.
Oh, a big right hand now, knee to the body. Oh, huge combination from Machado Garry.
It's over.
Sankanan may want to go home.
Wow.
Machado Garry sends him home. 11-0.
Put it together. Wow. What a fantastic way to put it together. 11-0,
Take
he
a bow,
says.
young man.
That was nasty.
Ian Machado Garry, 25 years of age, and now a perfect 4-0 in the big show.
Let's take a look at the finish again, because that was sensational. And it was right after he wooed. He was feeling himself. And look at that, left to the body, right to the body, right hand. 1-2, 1-2. Just beautiful combinations, relentless. And here's the ground and pound. Just poured it on at the end of the fight. Look at that right hand.
Yeah.
Uppercut. Left hand behind it. I mean, sensational attack.
Joe, it was him making a read off that first time he got hit with the left hook. Remember, he faded away from it and missed the right hand return the first time. That time, saw him try to throw the left hook again. He faded away and he caught him with the right hand and hurt him very, very badly.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Ivers called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and still undefeated, the future Ian Machado Garry.